All right, folks, you want to have some fun today? And how about with a brand new Gladiator? Stick around. I got something really cool I want to show you on this. And welcome back to Jeeping for Beginners, folks. Once again, my name is Josh, and today we are playing with my friend Sam's Jeep Gladiator. Now, in the bed of these trucks gives you so much more space to store your cargo, your gear, tools, overland gear, whatever it is that you need, than it does on the Wrangler. And it is something that we've all come to appreciate. But if you live in a big city like we do here in Las Vegas, sometimes security becomes an issue. And if you want to be able to tuck some stuff away, but keep it safe in the bed of your truck, there's not really a whole lot of options that are on the market. However, thanks to a wonderful gift from one of our sponsors, we actually do have a solution for this for my buddy Sam. And that is we are going to put a hard tonneau cover on the back of this. Now, there's so many different things you can do on the bed of a Gladiator. So I'm not suggesting, of course, that this is the only way to do it, but this is how we're going to do it. So let me show you the product and let's dive right into getting it installed so you can see just how clean this is going to look when it's all done. All right, guys, so we went through, read the directions. This is actually going to be a super simple, easy install, which is great. And what they did for us is they took all the hardware and they actually laid it out individually, piece by piece, instead of just throwing it in a bag in the actual order that we're going to need it when we go to install it. Very first step is going to be to grab the weather stripping that comes with it and get it across the very front, because there is a gap up front from the factory rails to the front of the bed. We just need to cover that gap. After that, it's just a matter of setting the hardtop in place, clamping it down, and seeing how it looks. So let's go ahead and just get this set right up in place. All right, so for the front piece of the trifold hardtop, this is the hardware that we're going to be using. So this is going to be the clamp that clamps up under the bedside, just like that. And then you've got your nut in order to tighten it down. Built into the hardtop, if you look under here, is a screw that is actually set up to slide to adjustable lengths, that is going to give us the mounting point to put these on there. So ultimately, what we're going to do is we're going to slide this up through the hole and just make sure that it lines up, which it does, because there's the bed right there. Okay. But right behind it, I almost need two hands here, we got to put the screw. Now this is interesting to try to do single-handedly here. Just like that. And then we're going to tighten it up all the way. All right. So now that we got that on there nice and tight, now I'm going to show you the hardware for the other two sections of the trifold, because they are a little different, and we're going to explain why. All right, so I mentioned that the hardware is a little different for the other two pieces. Reason being is because the other two pieces are designed to fold up. So instead of just having a screw clamp to attach it to the bed, they actually give you a handle to go on the same screw that's mounted on the tonneau cover itself, and then you just sort of screw it down in place. And we're going to use this as a pressure clip in order to hold it tight while it's closed, but it also will release the pressure in order to open it if we ever need to use the actual bed itself. So we're just going to get these set sort of in place, and then we'll fold this down and we'll see if we can get this to lock in. Okay, so you want to get this adjusted so that the lip falls pretty much just like that as a starting point. You could always tighten it later. And what we're going to do is we take the handle and we're going to fold it up, which gives us a little bit more space. We're going to slide that lip under the bed, and then we're going to fold down and lock the handle in place. And that keeps the top from coming up. It also gives you this little pin to be able to slide through this hole that's right there. in order to prevent the handle from unfolding itself from bumping down the road. Well, there you have it, folks. Just that simple. And now we got a hard tonneau cover up here. Now, a lot of guys are going to ask, is it weather tight? Yes, there is weather stripping all the way around this. I do believe it's weather tight, especially with as tight as we had to put the clamps just to get it to hold into place. Second question that a lot of people are going to ask is, how much weight can it hold? Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we put that to the test, shall we? So not that there's any reason whatsoever for you as a YouTube community to know this, but currently I weigh about 255 pounds and it's holding my weight pretty well. There are aluminum cross members that go across to be able to support that strength. So if you're in an area that's carrying snow or a lot of heavy rain, or if you've got that one big thing you got to carry home and you got to strap it on top, don't worry. It looks like the top can take the abuse. All right, folks. So there you have it. Super simple, super easy. And I know Sam's going to be super happy having a hard tonneau cover on his Jeep. If this is something that you're interested in, guys, this actually was one of the easiest things I've ever had to install on a vehicle for this channel, especially. I think what it take us altogether, maybe 30 minutes if you don't include the actual stopping to shoot the video along the way. So it's super easy to install and it looks good. So if it is something that you're interested in, I'm going to put a link in the description down below this video that'll take you directly to their website so you can pick one up for yourself. And please check them out, okay? They were nice enough to help us out with this one for this video. So if it's something you're interested in, at least give them a shot. Anyways, in the meantime, my name is Josh. This is Jeeping for Beginners, and we are so looking forward to our trip coming up here in just a couple of weeks. So continue to stay tuned for that as we build up towards that trip. In the meantime, stay safe, happy Jeeping, and we will see you next time.